Hello everyone, my name is Lòng. I'm 20 years old and I'm doing an IELTS course at Ielts Center. As you know, there are only a few more days that will come to a special event of the year. This is Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year or Tết in Vietnam has become one of the most crucial and meaningful holidays of Vietnamese people for thousands of years. This is usually celebrated later than New Year in the west part of the world. Lunar New Year often lasts for 1 week for workers and 2 weeks for students or educational stations. Tết can be divided into 3 parts: before Tết, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. In my opinion, I think the time before Tết is the most crowded and exciting time. Most students will have holidays in dance and they will return to their hometown, while workers and people of other occupations have to work until the last day of the year. On this day, housewives will go to the market and the mall to buy things to prepare for Tết, like dry candies, jams, fruits, new clothes, etc. for their family members and their house. The 23rd of December is the most important day. People buy fruits and offerings to worship the kitchen god. In Vietnamese culture, the kitchen god comes to serve in our families. As the old year ends, they will return to heaven to report the family lives to the emperor, the king of heaven. The days 24 to 29 December are the time for people to support each other. It's household chores like cleaning the floor, painting walls, door, windows in new color with the hope of getting rid of the past year bad luck. People in the north and the middle of Vietnam usually cook chung cake for Lunar New Year, while in the south is Tết cake. And apricot blossom is a symbol of Tết in the south and the middle of Vietnam, while in the north this is peach blossom. On the last day of the year is the time when people are in hurry to finish their final step to prepare for Tết, especially people who have days off later and others. On that night, most couples or youngsters hang out to the heart of the city, like the square, the fair, the park, or the riverbank to have chit-chat, have a drink, take photos with each other at the moment before New Year. And at midnight, some tall buildings and the square of the city will display music and countdown show. And when it counts to 0, it means New Year moment has come. And they watch fireworks, drink beer and champagne to celebrate with their friends. This is also a very best moment for people who work far from home, and this is the only chance in the year for them to gather together with their family. After that is the time for people to visit their grandparents and relatives. Some people go to temples and pagodas on the first day of the year to pray for fortune and a lucky year. 2 days later, they can spend their time with their beloved people, give lucky money to their child. Another option is traveling. Most tourist traps attract a massive number of people those days, especially places with clear skies and temperate conditions. However, the price you have to pay for traveling in that holiday is not cheap at all. But if you can afford it, you should go to recharge battery after a hard working year. After all, I just want to say, with Vietnamese, that is vital. It is a very meaningful tradition to welcome the new year. And it's more important because Tết is the time for families and relatives to gather under the same roof for rekindling. And it's more important because Tết is the time for families and relatives to gather under the same roof for rekindling love and bonding. That is the end of my talk. Thank you for listening to me. I hope everyone will have a wonderful time and a great new start for New Year.